Good afternoon, everyone. We are joined by head women's soccer coach Nikki Izzo-Brown this afternoon. Um, Coach, if you want, let's just start off with an opening statement just to quickly recap the fun week we just had in Arizona and then look ahead to UCF this weekend.
I've never been so excited to feel raindrops on my head. That's for sure. No, it never thought I'd go out to Arizona, but great trip out there. Proud of the way we performed in such tough heat advisories. Never thought we'd go out there when they're in 110-degree heat, but you got to give my team a ton of credit on the points we were able to pick up on the road.
I could not agree more. Let's start off with Ryan Decker this morning or afternoon.
Coach, I got two for you if that's okay.
Sure.
Take it one at a time. First one is you all have scored first in each of the last eight now. How crucial has that been to the success that you all are having in this run?
Yeah, the team set some goals early on in the season, and one of those goals was to strike first. Didn't necessarily mean scoring, but was definitely be as threatening as we can from the beginning. Take the first shot, make sure our duels are favorable in West Virginia's column. So proud of the way we've performed, and obviously, anytime you can get up early in a game of soccer, that definitely sets the tone.
And then my second one is, you guys are 8-2-2, 4-0-1 in conference play, so undefeated through 5 games. Do you get the sense, or do you feel like this is a team that deserves to get some national attention, some ranking love maybe this week?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I think we've done enough thus far uh to put ourselves in that top 25. I 100% believe that, but at the end of the day, it's really just important for us to focus on UCF, and most important is that we're finishing at the end of the year in that top 25, if not number one.
Kevin Redfern, you can go next.
Coach, I just want to go back to Thursday night after the ASU game. If anything, the last 20, 30 minutes of that game were very high stress. But you're on the road, long trip. What were the emotions like on the bus ride, the hotel? I'm sure that one had to be pretty exciting.
Yeah, it's I'm a creature of habit. I love to have and be as organized as I could be, and just going to a new venue, obviously new climate, everything was new to us. So we really wanted to see how we could acclimate ourselves to that heat and to going to a new venue. And I know everybody on the team was thrilled to come away with that result, and not only to beat a very, very good Arizona State, but all the other elements that I just spoke to. So
Kevin
we were
Henderson.
psyched. We were psyched. Plus, it was late. I mean, that game, it was 10 o'clock our time. That's another layer of all this. We have to adjust to that. And it's one thing you go out there and play one game, but we're playing two games, and we only have 2 days to recover. So it's huge points.
Kevin Kinder, you can go ahead.
Good scoring on set pieces in both of those games out there. Obviously, building offense has been important for you. What's working well in those? Is it individual play, a little bit of change in tactics?
I think it's a little bit of everything. I mean, yes, we've had some success with, there's no hiding Agenais, but other people are stepping up and also providing the finish too. So I think that you're going to find the parity amongst our team is something that teams have to deal with when they're playing against West Virginia. So just thrilled that we are definitely laser focused when it comes to set pieces, and have the ability this late in the season, because everybody's starting to get their groove on and understanding their defensive shape and what they need to do to be organized.
Nick Farrell, you can go ahead.
Coach, on the subject of scoring off corner kicks, which you guys have done quite regularly, twofold. One is, how important is it to win the first ball off those corner kicks? And then second is, you guys have had some opportunities where the opposition has won the ball, tried to clear it out, and then the scoring chances come after that. How do you coach your guys to continue to pressure in those types of situations? Is it about positioning, pressure? What is it?
Yeah, Lisa Stoya, our associate head coach, does a great job with set pieces. She's very detailed with it. You could see Lily McCarthy was another example of that on Sunday, where that second ball came out and we just had the right numbers around the ball. So there's a lot of attention to detail that Lisa's doing, but also the players. So I think that combination has equaled a lot of success for us.
All right. Any other questions for Coach this afternoon? Kevin Kinder, you can wrap us up.
Interesting to hear you say getting late in the season. Seems like it just started, right? But yeah, obviously heading down the stretch. Your schedule on the back half looks a little more challenging. 3 of the top 4 teams in the league, those kind of things. Do you feel like you have learned enough about your team right now to be able to put them in a position where they're competitive with those schools?
Yeah, I hope so. I think, my hope, you guys know, non-conference, I'm always going out there and really trying to challenge the group. And I think we had a lot of different looks from different opponents, non-conference, where, again, now as we're approaching and the later part of our conference season, it seems like you said, some of the tougher opponents will be approaching. So we feel like we really know our weaknesses and our strengths, and we just got to keep getting better every day and staying on the girls and making sure they understand that, the last win isn't going to win the next one. We just have to be ready and super focused and buckle our boots and ready to battle.
Okay. Any other questions for Coach? All righty. Thanks everyone for joining us today.
Thank you. Hopefully see you guys Friday.